as usual, hindi na po nagbago talaga itong aking pasimula palagi. Sinishare ko po muna yung link para po mas marami makapanood sa atin dahil start pa naman po ng ating season 4 at kailangan maganda ang ating okay. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Kumusta po kayo mga ka-pageantry? Season 4 na po tayo. It's the start of season 4. And before anything else, I would again like to thank all those who made our first 3 seasons successful. When I say successful, because we always aim to exceed yung performance namin in terms of views, in terms of engagement, in terms of traffic. Every time we air a new episode. Kaya ang ginagawa ko is that I always brief my guests. I always make sure. Ay, po, meron tayong early bird dito. Shout out kay Erwin Stone Ling. Okay, hello. Ito po, Joms Beishi. Ito po, early shoutouts po natin yan. Ang sinasabi ko nga po kanina, masaya po ako that we are already in season 4. Alam niyo, parang ano to, parang bang mga K-dramas or parang mga teleseries that you can watch on Netflix na they get to be renewed every end of a season. Tapos, ayun, umahaba lang ng umahaba. And yun po nangyayari sa atin. Natutuwa ako for the trust being given to me by the Philippine Pageantry. And of course, I would like to personally thank siyempre my technical director, si Gerard, na parang tandem na kami talaga in doing all the episodes. Plus yung aking overall direct, si Tristan, for trusting me with this program na nagsimula pa middle of last year, which was at the height of the pandemic. Shout out for King Jordan Mag-inang. Yes, hello there. Yes. Kaya po, ang maganda ngayon is that we are starting a brand new season, new guest lineups, and several topics in store. Kasi actually, if you will remember po, dalawang Sundays kami naka-rest. Season break namin yon because I spent the time preparing for the guests and the topics that we will discuss for season 4. Kaya nga po, as early as now, ito, episode 1 tayo. Pero actually, nakahanda na po ako hanggang episode 6. So, ang line up ko na lang talaga is episode 7 to 10 for season 4. Kasi nga, nabe-pressure ako sa direct ko dahil sa June daw po, first anniversary month. So, mas nakaka-pressure because kailangan daw bonggang-bongga. Ako pa naman, Diyos ko. Ay, kung dami na po napasukan bang bago. Hello po to Rowan Diary, Leo de Leon, AJ Castro Jose, John Torillo. Yan, mga shoutouts ko po yan para sa inyo. Bago ko pakilala mga guests natin na kinakabahan nga rin po ako because nagkakaroon daw sila yung iba sa kanila nagkakaroon ng difficulty sa internet nila. Sabi ko, try pa rin. Sabi ko, itatawid natin to. Try. And hello also to Cassandra Miles. Yan, ano mga pangalan ganyan? O parang pag-wilik-wilik mga pangalan ganyan. Ha? Yun. Ngayon po, for this afternoon, actually this is the first of 3 specially themed episodes for Binibinis Pilipinas dahil as we all know, nag-resume na po or mag-resume na talaga ng full blast ang mga activities ng Binibinis Pilipinas. So, for this episode, tapos I scattered it somewhere sa ibang episodes within the season na i-guess mo rin po iba mga Binibinis kasi nga they're back in action. Kaya po for our season premiere, we've invited 3 of them. Fingers crossed po ang connection nila will be stable At least during the live broadcast, ito po, meron na po tayo. Ito po, hello again, Ariel Vlog, Claudine Belen, Marivic Caber, uh, Andre Enguancio, Irina Agustin Sibug, Romshin. Ayan. Ako po, oh yeah, sinabi nga po si Francesca. At kanina pa kami nag-uusap na backstage. Pero ang kanyang connection, tingnan natin. Ha? Let's hope na ma-stabilize na yun. So, without further ado, iisa-isahin ko na po introduce ang ating guests. Hopefully, makapasok yung tatlo. Pero medyo kinakabahan po ako dahil yung connection nila is medyo mm, unstable daw. Pero let's still hope for the best. Okay? Now, let us welcome the first of the three. This lady po, this Binibini, I've met her many years ago na po. Siguro about 5 years ago, the very first time she joined Binibini Pilipinas. And she also joined Miss Manila back then. So, batang-bata pa siya noon. Kumbaga, ano pa siya noon talaga, parang, pwede natin tawagin, she was still a pageant newbie back then. And, ayan, oo, teka po. Lito Carrera, Diyos ko, sana po makakonect si Karen. Laurrie, dahil nahihirapan daw siya kumonekta. Fingers crossed. Hi to Vince L. E.J. Osuya Nanas. Also, yes. And, balik po tayo dito. Diyos ko, nakaabang na po siya backstage. And then, medyo she went on low profile several years after yung first time niya nag-join the Pilipinas. I think she went back to Canada. She completed her studies. And now she's back. She's back with us. And I would like you to... ang dami ko nag-ano. Paano makapasok po sila talaga? Friends, let's welcome our first guest this afternoon. Our Binibini 17 representing Padada, Davao del Sur. Justine Felizarta. Hello, Justine.
Hello.
Yes,
Hi,
Justine, we're live.
Norm.
Yeah, we're live now. Please greet our viewers and the people are waiting or excited to see you online.
Hello, everyone. Maayong hapon. Hi, Tito Norm. Happy season 4. I'm so excited to be here kasi it's been so long since I've actually had the chance to talk to you. Like you said, mga almost 5 to 6 years na. So I'm super excited for our chikahan. And hi to everyone who's tuned in. Hope you guys enjoy.
Oh, alam mo, Justine, actually, kinatutuwa ako. Pati yung look mo ngayon is completely different na dun sa look mo back then when you first joined Binibini. Kasi sabi ko nga nun, parang pageant newbie ka pa back then eh. But
Yes.
this time, parang mas handang-handa ka na in everything, no?
Yes, because when I first joined Tito, diba, I was 18. So I was fresh off high school, as in I was just trying to get a flow of what I wanted in life, who I was as a person. So I was very parang influenced easily on what I should be doing, and I was just eager to learn. But I never really knew what pageants are like in the Philippines. So it's a totally different strategy and a different mindset now. And I think I'm happy that I took that break then.
Kasi alam mo, sabi nga nila, in pageantry daw, national pageantry or international pageantry for that matter, it really helps that you achieve that certain sense of maturity in you. Kaya
Yes.
nga, hindi ba, there will always be this trend na yung mga ladies approaching their mid-20s, yun ang mga tipong, yung mindset nila is mas naka-lock in dun sa demands of pageantry. And that's where you are right now. Kumbaga, you have matured, you have gained more experience, life experiences during the past 5 or 6 years, and you have fuller lips. Oh my goodness.
Fuller
lips.
Marunong na mag-liner.
Yun, fuller lips and ang hair mo. Ewan ko, para talagang para bang palaging naka-ribbon, para talagang
Oo nga, very cream silk. Oh, this was
Oo,
my skincare, everyone.
maayos talaga, hindi ba? Nakakatuwa lang isipin that um, my last memory of you was when ano ka pa talaga, parang teenager na,
Mm,
she's having fun and
pero,
everything. Oo, pero now, um, sabi ko nga, ano na, kumbaga, she has a totally different version na of herself. Mas
mhm,
prepared na, mas prepared na makoronahan. Ang,
yeah.
oo, April 17 ba? Ang Binibini
Yes.
17. Oo, yun ang mga nakakatuwa doon eh. But, Justin, do update us. What have you been really up to this past 5 years before your return to Binibining Pilipinas?
So the 5 years that I took a break from, of course, I was so young when I went back home to Canada, and I promised my mom, and I think we had this conversation, diba, before I left, na win or lose, I have to go back to school after. And I wanted to fulfill my dreams, my parents' dream of finishing school. And they were so supportive enough that I was able to compete for Binibining Pilipinas. But then when it ended, I told them that I will go back to school and pursue my passion in skin health. So I decided to get into licensed medical aesthetics, and became um, that was what I was focusing on for the last 2, 3 years. And then after that, I decided to work and really experience life, not just in the work setting, but also through family and friends, traveling, just so that I have a sense of who I am. And if I was ever to set back my foot on Binibining Pilipinas again, I would know exactly what I want, who I am, and it's not going to be as easy to break me down because I'm so sure of what I want now. So I really
Oo.
took the time to work on myself, to just enjoy, because it's really hard. In a pageant, you're in a pedestal and people are watching you. And if you're unsure of who you are, it's so easy to get into that parang toxic environment of negativity. But if you know who you are, then it's so easy to parang get that strength from your experiences and the people you love.
You said earlier that you took your studies in medical aesthetics.
Aesthetics, yes. So
Yes.
it's skin health.
Yeah. Why did you pursue this? Or what's the motivation behind pursuing this?
Well, growing up, my mom had a clinic. So they had a skin clinic, and they're also pharmacists. So I grew up surrounded with them treating clients, helping them treat their skin ailments. And then I got an interest from there. And I knew my parents kind of wanted us, like one of us kids, to get into the medical field. But then eventually they got into business. So I'm the closest thing that kind of pursued that and followed their footsteps. And when I was younger, too, I had very bad acne, and it was a big struggle of mine. So I really took the time and effort to Google to figure out treatments on how I can get rid of acne. And then at the same time, I was modeling. So, when you're modeling, it's your face value that will get you booked from clients. And then, of course, it became my biggest insecurity. So I used my insecurity and turned it into a passion from just learning on how I can develop and make my skin better and how it will make me feel inside out. And then it almost became a hobby because it consumed a lot of my time, but at the same time, it didn't feel like work or it didn't feel like a chore because it was a passion. So that's why I enjoy it so much. And I enjoy helping people when, I treat a client and they get out of my room feeling more confident in themselves because of how you assure them and that everything will be okay. And I just think it's a chain reaction as well. So, and it benefits me too as a binibini, because part of our journey is taking care of yourself, your appearance, and it's really benefited me in that way.
I'm just curious. When you returned to Canada back then,
Mhm.
syempre, you came from Binibining Pilipinas na parang you achieve a sort of celebrity status na rin because pag naging binibini ka, parang naging celebrity ka na rin of sorts, hindi ba? How
Mhm.
long did it take you time to really get back on the groove of normal life in Canada?
Well, actually, kasi after Binibini, I was so devastated. I was young. Tapos when it happened, it really broke my heart and I cried. And my parents, of course, trying to comfort me, being like, it's okay, this is just the first time. But I really had different expectations at that time. So I left Philippines right away. So I think when the pageant ended, I took a 2-week break just to pack up, say bye to all my friends that I made here, and went back home to Canada agad. And of course, the people who really knew that I joined was my closest friends and the Filipino community in Vancouver. So I was very flattered that they followed my journey there. And it took a while because, when I went back home, they were so proud that a Filipino that they knew was representing in one of the most prestigious pageants, or the most prestigious pageant in the Philippines. So they would invite me to mga guestings, dinner, but I never saw myself as a celebrity status because, of course, the transition from then until when I came back, it felt like I still knew these people, so I still felt like myself, and I didn't really have to prove myself any other differently.
Naluloka ko, Justine. Ang tawag nila sa'yo, ano daw, nading lustre. Diyos ko, Lord. Shout-out po tayo sa mga kay City Plang, kay Criza, Natasha Celis, oo, kay Bianca
Hello,
Ganloy,
Nadine.
Nadine
Hi, she's my
Lustre
long
daw.
lost cousin. Wow, Char.
Nakakaloka, no? Oo. Pero yung bang sa medical aesthetics mong studies na yon, does it give you license to do and perform anything, or more of parang consultancy or giving advice?
With medical aesthetics, you are focusing more on the medical side of skin treatments. So what I am usually doing at the clinic is, of course, consultation to make sure that I am giving the clients the best treatments and that we have that connection and relationship. Tapos, I would do lasers. So depending on your skin problem, for acne, for hyperpigmentation, we do lasers. And then we also do microneedling and then advanced facials that includes chemical peels, a little bit stronger on the medical side because it would be more effective. And then we would also have a doctor at site, and then I would be able to refer them to do Botox, fillers, things that are a little bit more invasive and people who are willing to have that faster result. So that was what I was interested in other than just the basic aesthetics, because I really saw the result and it's what helped me when I was going through acne. So I really knew what I was talking about and I was passionate about telling it to other people who face the same problems as I did.
Nakakaliwa, no? Kumbaga, the way you talk now, parang there's this new sense of confidence in the way you express yourself, no? Kasi syempre, it also helps that you have already hurdled yung studies mo, especially in medical aesthetics. So the way you talk now, it gives this feeling na parang, ay, she's ready for anything. She's really ready for anything na talaga. And sabi nga nila, ano ba, Justine, mermaids? Mermaids ba tawag sa mga ano mo, sa support group mo? Oo.
Oo nga.
Ano ba, sirena ka ba daw nila? Justine, mermaids.
Sa buhok yata, oo.
Oo, oh my God, sa buhok talaga ang basis, ha? Oo. Ngayon, back to Binibining Pilipinas, since nag-resume na rin ng mga activities, Justine, which particular activity are you looking forward to the most ngayon na medyo we're back in action and everything?
It's so different now because I feel like we haven't really gotten a brief of what exactly will be happening, considering that we have to keep everyone safe and this is not going to be live. So everything will be online. So I think a little bit, everyone knows there's the JAG fashion show, the national costume like before, but they haven't really told us exactly if those are the activities I'll be doing. But I am excited to do the national costume because we worked so hard on working on the costume and I really want to showcase Jobas Estrela's design into the Araneta stage for everyone to see. And of course, hopefully we'd be able to do some charity work like we did before. And because I know before Binibini we did Operation Smile. So I'm very drawn to that. And then the talent show already finished. So that was one of my highlights as a Binibini because it's always been a dream of mine to perform on stage, parang ASAP style, to sing and dance. I was able to fulfill that. And I think moving forward, we're going to do something new so that people are surprised, especially after the long wait of Binibini. But I'm excited to just give the people what they want, which is entertainment through the shows and through photo shoots.
Actually, I have a feeling baka kung magkaroon ng press presentation, it will be virtual. It may not be as exciting as like having an actual live audience around you.
Yes.
But still, it will give you that excitement as well, knowing that so many people will be able to
I'm looking
watch
forward. Yes.
compared before na yung live is only watched by members of the pageant media.
Mm.
Now, if it's going to be virtual na streamed live, then um,
It's
more
more
people
accessible
will.
to everyone. Yes.
Yeah, mas maraming
That's
you just have
true.
to find a way on how to get that adrenaline going, even if there's no live audience around you there
Mm.
except the technical people and everyone there. So, yeah, let's look forward to that. Justin, I'll
Mm.
introduce our other guests first before we go into a group discussion.
Sige po.
Yeah, I'll be back to you in a few minutes. Our next guest, ay naku, marami po nakaabang dito sa babaeng ito. Ang ating kampangin guest from Angeles City. Actually, the very last time po na nagkita kami in person ito, I think I was at SPCF in Angeles back then. And then I was walking along one of the um, corridors sa labas. And then, ay, naku, ito na po, biglang, hi dito. Sabi ko, Francesca. Sabi ko, si Francesca kasi there is always this very refreshing quality in her face. Pag nakita mo siya, parang you're looking at a tall walking doll. Or someone who's just very sweet and charming. Pag nakita mo, parang excited siya palagi. She talks in a very energetic way. And I think that's also something that we will see this afternoon. So, nag-represent na rin po siya sa atin internationally. And if I'm not mistaken, it was a Miss Tourism Intercontinental competition. Yeah, but we will ask her about that a little later. Friends, let's welcome your Binibini 28 representing Angeles City, Francesca Taruc. Hello, Francesca.
Hi everyone! Nakikita na po ba ako?
Ay, kitang-kita ka na nila, Francesca. Ano
Hi
ba? Sabi
everyone!
nga,
Hi sa lahat
oo,
ng viewers!
bumati ka muna. Bumati ka ng Kapampangan sa kanila.
Kamusta po kayong lahat? Hello po sa mga nanonood, sa mga family, sa lahat po ng mga pageant fans. Kamusta po kayong lahat?
Ay, hindi siya sanay magkapampangan. Nakakalokang ano yan.
Dakal
Oo,
pong
may Kenny
salamat sa lahat
Saguli.
po ng nanonood.
Yeah. Nanong guri mo. Yeah, nanong sabihan kay kamo. Oo, yung mga ganoon na ating ko
Tita,
pong
alam niyo po
sing-sing.
yan ah.
Metong yang timpukan. Ay, oo, yung mga
Mas
ganyan.
marunong pa po yata kayo sa akin.
Hoy, ano mo, if FYI lang, Francesca, sa paternal side ko, we take our roots also in Mexico, Pampanga. So,
Oh, okay.
meron din,
Grabe
pero
pala.
I grew up talaga in Bulacan lang. Kaya I
Mhm.
never learned Kapampangan.
Kapampangan.
Oo, pero pag nakikita kita ngayon, sabi ko nga, ay, naalala mo ba talaga yung the last time na nagkita tayo in person
Opo,
sa
nakangiti
SPCF?
nga po ako kanina ko nakikita niyo eh. Habang nakikinig po ako sa inyo kasi naalala ko nga po yung parang nakita ko po kayo sa SPCF random. Tapos parang, "Hi Tito!" Naalala ko yung approach ko sa inyo 'no,
Ayun na,
ako nga
oo.
na tuwang-tuwa po talaga ako makita kayo in person.
Oo, ano pa yon? Hindi ka pa binibini noon. Kumbaga,
Yes.
ano pa lang, siguro shortly after, yun nga. Ano nga again yung contest na, in-appoint ka to compete in before?
Miss Tourism World Intercontinental in
And it was
China.
held in China. Oo.
Mhm.
Ano bang natutunan mo doon sa contest na yon na nagagamit mo ngayon, Francesca?
For me is yung pagiging flexible. Kasi mag-isa lang po ako doon and syempre hindi ko naman po kilala lahat ng nandoon dahil iba-iba po kaming lahi. And natuto po ako mag-adjust and makipagkaibigan kahit sa anong nationality po. So I think yun po yung pinaka natutunan ko is maging flexible.
Ay, naku, may marami. Biglang nagdatingan yung mga nag-shoutout sa iyo. Diyos
Totoo
ko.
ba?
O pati si
Hello
Renz
guys!
Tuason, si,
Hi Tito Ren!
oo, ang dami. Kumbaga, on fire
Yay, ang
daw
saya
si
naman.
Francesca. Baka naman on fire siya dahil sa love life. Napakalo. Ay, Diyos ko, Lord. Anyway,
Mhm.
kumusta ka ba during the pandemic, Fran? Ayoko tinatawag kang Fran, Francesca ako palagi sa'yo. Gusto ko kumpleto. How were you during the pandemic? Paano mo ba to? Paano mo hinandle ang sarili mo?
To be honest po, na-lockdown po kami sa Vigan, sa Baluarte. Parang magbabakasyon lang kami or magpo-photoshoot for 3 days. And then nag-announce po ng lockdown. So parang straight 3 months na lockdown po kami doon. And nung una po, dahil akala namin matutuloy yung pageant, medyo dahil may doubt po ako sa sarili ko noon dahil before joining Binibining Pilipinas po, Tito, if hindi niyo po alam, I was depressed. And I joined Binibining Pilipinas to win myself back. Parang wala pa ako sa point na gusto kong manalo ng crown. Hindi pa ako ganun ka-serious. Gusto ko lang mabalik yung Francesca na kilala ko na palaban and independent. And then, during pandemic, of course, mas na-depress ako. I mean, nalulungkot ako sa mga nangyayari. Pero natutunan ko na to appreciate life. Kasi tomorrow is never promised po, Tito. So, naging mas grateful po ako sa mga little things. And okay naman po ako ngayon. Medyo nanaba po ako ngayon, pero I'm back sa gym po.
Nakakaloka, pero nade-depress ka. Ba't hindi mo ako mini-message para at least naman nabibigyan kita ng mga words to cheer you up and everything. Pero thinking na na-lockdown ka sa vegan, I'm sure I wouldn't mind being locked down in vegan as well sa Baluarte dahil may
Maraming
kasama
animals.
akong maraming animals, exotic animals, tapos nakakapaglibot ka. You have a lot of
My family
areas
was there
to.
too, actually.
Oo. Pero marami ka papapasyalan kasi napakalaki ng lugar, hindi ba? So, enjoy
Opo.
talaga. Oo. Kumbaga, a heart, mind, and soul ang nag-e-enjoy doon kapag nandun ka sa Baluarte.
Actually,
Di
nakatulong
ba?
po yun mag-heal sa akin kapag reflect ako.
Dapat naman talaga, ganoon. Kasi syempre, although sabihin na lang natin, hindi mo naman talaga original na comfort zone ang vegan, pero at least, it gave you time to really discover yourself better, find for
Opo.
yourself kung ano talagang gusto mo mangyari, and ano ba yan, nasali sa Binibini to win herself back? Diyos ko, baka naman, dapat yan, sumali ka sa Binibini to win the crown.
Of course, now, yun na yung goal ko, yun na yung focus ko. Mas palaban na po ako ngayon kesa before. Aminado po ako dun sa sarili ko.
Oo. Kaya, ang maganda dyan is, nung nalaman mo na parang, ito, bumabalik na, magre-resume na ang mga activities, anong nagpapa-excite sa'yo about the resumption of activities, Francesca?
Actually, I am most excited about seeing my girls, seeing the Binibini girls and the organization, of course. And excited ako sa mga bagong pasabog ni Binibini. Syempre, nasa new normal na tayo. Tignan natin kung ano yung mga surprising activities ni Binibini. And of course, pinaka-excited din po ako, Tito, is a national costume. Dahil excited po ako ipakita sa inyo. For sure, magniningning ang Binibining stage pag lumabas ang Angeles City.
Ay! Yan na nga ba sinasabi ko? Talagang may mga pasabog siyang gagawin talaga pag ganoon, di ba? So talagang it's really worth looking forward to. Fran, interviewin ko lang yung ating third guest this afternoon before mag-group discussion na tayo. Okay? Our third guest this afternoon, ito pong batang ito, she has one of the biggest pressures as a Binibini right now dahil she's from Iloilo. Alam niyo naman po ang mga products na Miss Iloilo. Following yung success ni Rabia Mateo sa Miss Universe Philippines, syempre, may pressure din on this lady from Iloilo. No? So let's ask her kung how she is handling that. And buti, ako masaya po ako nakakonekta rin siya. Binibini 18, Karen Laurrie Mendoza. Karen, are you there with us, Karen? Karen. Ay, salamat, Karen Laurrie. Diyos ko, Lord. Yan ang nga ba sinasabi ko. How are you, my dear?
I'm good naman po. With the pressure that you're saying earlier, uh, before BO1, I was pressured also because by just representing Iloilo, it's already a pressure. And I think pressure is a good thing because it means that I will do everything to make Iloilo proud.
Totoo naman yun because actually it's not just a pressure on you, pati kay Ann Palmares kasi kung kayong tatlo
Yeah.
talagang may pressure talaga. But I think hindi mo naman yung ganda mo, parang naman ako nakatingin sa salamin kapag nakatingin ako kay Karen Laurrie Mendoza. Nakakaloka. Are you in Iloilo right now, Karen, or in Manila?
In Manila po.
Oh, yan. Okay. So, Karen, natanong ko na rin to with the two other girls. What are you most excited about sa resumption ng mga Binibining Pilipinas activities?
Just what like what Francesca said, I'm excited about the national costume because we shoot it last year pa. And then I'm very excited because me and my designer, we collided ideas and I really want to showcase Iloilo. So parang may pagkadinagyang yung costume ko at the same time with parang myth. So that's what I'm excited about. And of course, the press presentation.
Actually, na-excite ako. Friends, if I'm not mistaken, the first time I saw Karen was yung first modeling contest that you joined here before yung sa Glam, no? And then she was supposed to be for the Supermodel International, but she opted to compete instead for Miss Iloilo, which turned out to be the right decision because she became Miss Binibining Pilipinas Iloilo. So, kumbaga, um, mas na-excite ako bigla. Sabi ko, ay, ano yan? Bigla si Karen Laurrie Mendoza. Biglang, nag-aaral ka na bang magsalita ng Japanese ngayon, Karen? Ay, di ba?
Actually, Tito,
Yung mga segue, di ba?
actually, Tito, I love Japan kasi since I was a cabin crew, so it's one of my favorite destinations. And in Japan kasi I can travel alone even if they don't speak English. The locals are very nice. So I'm really excited and what's gonna
Ay,
happen.
ayan na nga ba? Well, regardless naman yan, whatever. Basta ang importante is to win a crown because
Yeah.
that will, of course, give you the privilege of representing our country internationally. Hindi ba yun naman ang magandang part doon? So now,
Yes.
we will do our group discussion now. Ito na po, I will turn para kasama ko na ang tatlong binibinis, Karen, Justine, and Francesca. Direk, ano na tayo, mag-group discussion na tayo ngayon bago pa maputol bigla ang mga screen nito, mga batang ito na
Hi,
naluloka ako. Diyos
Hello,
ko, ano ba yan?
guys.
mga
Hi,
Binibinis.
girls.
Kumusta?
Okay.
I
Eto
miss you
na.
guys.
We have 3 rounds of fun questions. Fun questions, I call them fun questions because it's just a matter of like
Wow.
I just want to pick on your brains, pero not in a way that would para bang make you think so hard na parang napaka-profound. Parang ano lang, just to see how you can quickly come up with your answers for that, no? So, hindi ito pahirapan, Francesca. Ikaw mamahirapan kita, Francesca, of course, dahil direct,
Tito,
yung bang yung photo grid natin kanina na binigay ko sa iyo. Yan, okay. Nakikita nyo ba yan,
Wow.
ladies?
Wow, updated na yung photos.
Ayan, ha? Ayan na,
Updated
itong
na,
photos
kanina
nyo.
lang yan.
Yes. So, the first question is this. Ang sabi nga nila, ladies, a picture paints 1,000 words. Pero I'm not asking you, ladies, to give me 1,000 words right now. What I want is tell me what was running inside your head when these photos were being taken during your latest photo shoots. What was running inside your head when these photos are being taken? Karen, ikaw muna. Karen, this picture in the middle.
We took this photo November last year.
Mm-hmm.
And then the photographer was telling me a joke. And then yun, natatawa lang ako. So that picture was kind of stolen. Kasi ako, when I do photo shoot, I dance, and then, parati akong naka-caught off guard. So I was like, can you shoot me na parang not too serious? Because most of my pictures are fierce. So, yun, natawa lang ako bigla. And then, yun yung backstory behind it. I'm not really thinking about anything. I was just laughing because it was a funny shoot.
Karen, na nakakaloka dyan. Parang stolen lang itong shot na to. Pero ito ang pinost mo, ito ang nakalabas, no? Kumbaga parang pinili mo talaga. Sabi ko nga, but it's really nice because I've never seen you in a photo like this. Kumbaga, yun nga, sabi mo nga parang serious. Kasi very model-esque palagi ang mga shots mo. Pero this one, sabi ko, ay, ano ba yan? May hawak-hawak ba siyang corona dyan? Nakakaloka! Ano ba yan? Okay. Justine, how about you? Eto, yung mga mga pamewang shots mo ganyan. What was running inside your head when that photo was taken?
I actually posted this photo for my birthday kasi I looked so happy and youthful lang, and that's exactly what I was feeling during my birthday. But when we took that, it's actually for Carl Arcuza's collection, who made the dress. And parang, like the saying goes, na parang the best accessory you can wear is a smile. And I know a lot of my photos are super fierce, parang it's always, using my eyes. So for the first time, I really wanted to do something that's more lightweight para people can really sense who I am, na hindi talaga ako serious, na I'm very approachable, and like this dress, para siyang cotton candy. So I just felt like a Barbie, like a princess, and it reminded me a lot of my childhood. So when I saw the outcome of the photo, I was just happy kasi I knew that my team felt content with it, and then I just felt that this would be the best photo for my birthday then.
Kakaloka, no? Sino nagsasabi binagsasabi ba na suplada ka or something like that?
I don't know. I think like
oo,
people see me na parang,
parang,
wow,
Parang pose yan. Kasi tinan mo yung bun in your head. Parang kasya ang corona dyan, hindi ba? Parang isushoot na lang yung corona doon, tapos hindi na kailangang i-hair clip yan o hairpin. Parang naka-ready na, parang nakasmile ka na, parang may crown ka na, di ba? Nakakatuwa, Okay. Francesca, ito, fresh na fresh itong puwang ito, di ba? Okay. Ito ang tanong ko sa iyo. Kasi ang tanong ko dalawa, anong iniisip mo? What was running? Ang tanong ko naman sa iyo, who was running inside your head nung kinukunan ng photo na yan?
Myself with the crown sa Binibining Pilipinas.
Ay, nakakaloka. Talagang inibiho niya.
Yes,
inilalayo talaga. Oo.
Hindi, Tito, actually, nung Friday lang po yan sinut, Thursday, midnight, chinat ko po yung photographer ko kung pwedeng magpa-shoot sa kanya kinabukasan agad para before this interview, meron akong mailabas. Kasi gusto ko talaga makita ng mga tao na, hi, may Francesca from Angeles City.
Ay, bigla naman ako natuwa doon. Na talaga nagpa-prepare ka talaga ng shoot para sa... Ay, naku na
Honest
bigla.
po yun, Tito, promise.
Nagbablush ako bigla. Oo, ay, nakakaloka.
Sabi ko sa inyo, pinaghandaan ko po talaga tong interview.
Wala na akong masabi. Oo, kaya love na love ko kayong tatlo. Ito ha, tapos na tayo dyan sa photong yan. Ito naman. Situational fun question naman to. Okay, Karen, this is your question. Let's say that you are in the middle of a crowded public market. Na-snatch ang bag mo. And all that's left on your body would be the dress you're wearing, your sunglasses ahead mo, and an almost forgotten 100 peso bill in your pocket. Yun na lang natira sa'yo. What will you do in that situation?
Actually, Tito, I'm thankful that hindi ako nasaktan whatsoever. I'm still blessed with the situation because may natira pa din with 100 pesos. So what I'm gonna do with 100 pesos? I'm a cowgirl naman. I grew up in the province. So first thing that I'm gonna do is eat. So I'll eat siguro in the
eat talaga! Okay, alright, sige.
Maybe because if that would happen, I would be stressed, and then I'll get something that will comfort me, and that is food. So after that, maybe I'm gonna ask a stranger to call someone and then ask
Do
for
you,
help.
do you have that in you, Karen? Yung bang tipong, it's not something that you would normally do in public agad-agad, yung bang ask strangers na gano'n. Do you have yung guts na yon in you para, wala na, narito na eh. Kumbaga, kakapalan ko na mukha ko, magtatanong na ako, hihingi na ako ng tulong. Do you have that in you?
Because since I'm traveling alone as well, so I always believe that there's still kindness in people. So I know meron a good Samaritan that would help me, and if I'm gonna explain my situation, I know that they're gonna understand naman.
Oo. Tapos biglang nakita mo ko, ano gagawin mo? Ha!
Ikaw
Tinan
na
ko
tita
lang.
mag-help sa akin.
All right. Ay, ako. Si Francesca, nawawala na naman ang signal niya. Palibasa, alam niya na nakakatakot yung question ko sa kanya. Inaabangan na niya kasi. Justine, ito ang situational question for you. Justin, what dress would you wear on a blind date that you were forced to show yourself up for? Na parang hindi mo alam, ano ba to? Parang pinilit lang ako. Sige lang, parang bang napasubo na ako eh. So what dress will you wear to a blind date na parang you're not in the mood to actually go on a blind date?
Well, mag-evening gown ako. Charot.
Naloka ako bigla doon sa mag-evening gown. Pero that makes sense. Sige, go.
Kasi like, if I'm not feeling the person or the place, parang I might as well make the most out of the situation. So I'm gonna use that situation to make myself super beautiful. And diba, pandemic, we haven't really got the chance to dress up, to doll ourselves up. And when I get that opportunity to even put makeup on, ibubongga ko na talaga. So para I'm having fun with myself, even though I know na I'm not looking forward to the situation or the blind date. Maybe at the end of it, I'll look at it as one of the best memories because I did it for myself. So I'll probably go all out. Mga sequin dresses na maybe mahaba, something that I wouldn't normally wear kasi I want to try something new.
Tapos yung kadate mo naka-walking shorts lang at saka t-shirt. Ay naku, magmumukhang bodyguard na lang siya. Oh naku. Francesca, nakahanda ka na ba?
Hi, Tito. Na-disconnect ako kanina. Kaka-connect ko lang ulit.
Okay, nakahanda ka na ba sa question mo?
Yes, Tito. What is it?
All right. Makinig kang mabuti, ha? All right. Your question is this. On the morning of April 17, 2021, you received a marriage proposal. Okay? On the morning of April 17, nakatanggap ka ng marriage proposal. And then, at the back of your head, meron kang strong feeling that you will win one of the crowns of Binibining Pilipinas na mangyayari na nung gabing yun. How will you handle the situations na nagbigay sa'yo ng marriage proposal in the morning?
Wow, ang intense naman ang question na yan.
Pinagandaan ko rin yung question mo.
Of course, Tito, I would tell.
Okay, yan ang nga ba sinasabi ko eh.
I would decline the proposal muna. Of course, nandito ako sa sitwasyon na for me, na para sa pangarap ko muna. And I know yung partner ko is makakapag-antay. And respetuhin naman niya ako for sure na inuuna ko muna yung pangarap ko bago yung mga marriage or family. Sarili ko po muna talaga.
Hinihintay ko na lang na kumaway-kaway dyan sa likod mamaya. Hello partner.
Wala siya dito na dito.
Yan na nga ba sinasabi ko, madudulas ang dila. Mamaya madudulas ang dila mo dyan eh. Okay, Karen and Justine, are you familiar with either the novel or the movie na Little Women?
Yes.
I'm not familiar, Tito.
Okay. So, ibig sabihin, kay Justine ko itatanong tong question na to. Kasi, I need to ask kasi muna if you're familiar with it. So, iba itatanong ko kay Karen. Justine, if you're familiar with Little Women, It's a story of four sisters, hindi ba?
Mhm.
Si Joe, si Meg, si Amy, and Beth. Who are you among the four, Justine?
I watched it. I think it's the eldest, the one who declined her best friend.
Joe.
Eldest ba
Joe.
yun?
Yes,
Yes,
Joe.
Joe. I definitely relate to Joe more because when I was younger, when I was 7 years old, and then I moved to Canada, we didn't have like the luxury of having help or a nanny like we did, and my parents decided to add one more to the family, which is my youngest brother. So parang nag-automatic naging naging nanny ako ni Derek. So I felt that responsibility at 7 years old. So parang everyone was asking me, and I looked tall at that age and older. So everyone would ask me, parang, are you the mom of that child? Yung parang ganon. Pero like, I always felt that responsibility of taking care of him and raising him. So even now, parang I act so maternal with him every time he goes out and now he's growing up. Parang, oh my God, my baby is growing up. So I really definitely relate to Jo because she's always responsible for her siblings, even though she wants to do certain like her passions or things that she would love, she would put it aside because she knew that it would benefit her siblings if she helped them muna. And that's the person that I am in general.
Si Justine Felizarta, parang nakahanda na talaga sa mga mga Q&A palagi. Talagang hasang-hasa. Karen, this is my question for you. Karen, let's talk about sports, Karen. Alam ko, are you doing sports? Okay.
I'm not a
Sort of.
person, but I do a lot of activities like hiking, indoor wall climbing, surfing.
So my question for you is this. What sport would you like your future husband to be good at?
Actually, my boyfriend is an athlete. So
Specifically, anong sport? Specifically. Is it running? Is it track and field or team sports?
any sport would do, Tito, because an athlete means that they're very disciplined, especially with their health and their physique. So any sport would do.
Nakakaloka. Ayaw niyang masabi yung kung ano yung sport kasi feeling niya, pag sinabi niya yung sport, it's like parang giveaway na. Ay, alam na namin kung sino yan. Siya pala yung golfer, siya pala yung basketball player, siya pala yung football player. Talagang
Because
na.
I'm not looking for an athletic person naman. If I look parang if I like someone, I'm more of a personality type than the physical and the ability. So it doesn't really matter.
Karen, nanonood siya ngayon. Sabi, ayaw pala niya ng athlete. So, hindi niya pala ako mahal. Parang ganoon. Nagkakaloka. Ano ba? Okay, Francesca. Let's talk about diets, Francesca. Ikaw na rin lang naman nagsabi na tumaba ka. Okay.
I gained 9 kilos.
Oo. Francesca, let's say that starting tomorrow or starting 2 days from now, you will go on a very strict diet. What food, and you are being given the chance to eat anything you want tomorrow, what will you binge on? What food will you binge on before the actual start of your strict diet?
I would eat chicken wings with cheese. Mahilig po kasi ako sa chicken wings and feeling ko dun nga ako nag-gain ng weight. So before my diet, enjoyin ko muna yon bago ako mag-strict diet.
Paborito rin ba niya yon?
Actually, Tito, pescatarian siya. Fish and gulay, more on ganun siya. Ako yung more on kumakain sa mga carbs. Siya yung healthy.
Kung ikaw talaga, Francesca Taruc, talaga nanloloka ako sa'yo. Okay, Justine. Ito sa'yo.
Tita.
Justine. You have to choose between these two options. Let's say that you will take part in a game show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, your first option is you will be a solo player on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You are already at that $500,000 level with one lifeline to use. First option, First option.
Okay.
Second option, you will be with a team of Binibinis playing for Family Feud. Which will you choose?
Hands down, Family Feud with the Binibinis.
Kahit alam mo na meron ka na na-accumulate na pera doon sa Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, ha?
Yeah, pero for me, kasi I grew up watching Family Feud, so I feel like I'd be so good at it. Tapos, of course, all of the Binibinis are intelligent, and I'm very confident that we can win more than 500,000 and win the jackpot talaga.
Ay, yun ang sinasabi ko eh. Alright. Parang bilis itong takbo ng mga questions na to. Karen! Let's talk about pies. Pies, ha? Pies. Not necessarily pizza pie, but pies. What pie will you smash in the face of someone who bullies you in public? What pie will you smash in the face of someone who bullies you in public?
Oh my God.
Well, siguro, squash, like pumpkin pie. Para malinawan
Why?
yung mata niya. Para
Ay,
malinawan
hindi na nga. Hindi ko alam. No. Yung first one, yun ang witty na sagot. O, parang luminaw ang mata niya sa mga
para
pangyayari.
Mga tauhan sa tito na, ay, mali pala yung ginagawa ko, ganon.
Yun. Okay. Francesca! Ano ka ba, Francesca? Okay. Pag kunyari, itong question sa iyo bago tayo pumunta na sa mga serious questions. Let's say that nagkaroon ka ng time or chance and the funds to make your dream house as a single woman. Dream house lang muna, no? As a single woman. Pero kulang ka sa space. Doon sa lahat ng gusto mo doon sa bahay na yon. Ano ang kaya mong i-give up between these two? A walk-in closet or a first-class toilet and bath? Alin ang kaya mong i-give up sa dalawang ito? Walk-in closet or first-class toilet and bath?
I would give up the walk-in closet.
Totoo lang? Ako,
Kasi mas
Why?
gusto ko yung maganda yung banyo, Tito. Parang pag maganda yung banyo, pag malinis yung banyo, pag ikaw yung gumamit, parang alam niyo yun, nakaka-refresh sa sarili. And of course, pwede ko naman ilagay din yung mga iba kong mga damit or sapatos sa ibang location or sa banyo mismo, maglagay ka ng cabinet doon.
Ano mga sagot mo talaga, Francesca? Para talaga pinaghandaan mo ang kinabukasan mo, no? Justine, meron pa pala ako ditong fun question. Justine,
Yes.
eto. Name me that food that you will mind sharing with someone. Ibig sabihin, you want that food all to yourself.
Oh, that's so hard because I love to eat, Tito. You know that. Pero because I am talking to you and our first memory together talaga was eating kare-kare. So I think
nakakalok. Okay, go.
Kare-kare kasi ever since you made me try that. Fun fact, guys, kasi the first time I went to the Philippines, Tito Norman told me if I wanted to be a Filipino, I'd have to immerse in the culture. So pinakain niya ako ng kare-kare. And ever since that, it became my favorite food. So yan lagi nakikrave ko. And if there was one food talaga, I would be kare-kare. Kasi feeling ko I can eat more than one bowl of it to myself.
Oh my God, alam mo, pag kasi kare-kare, you need to eat a lot of rice. Kaya talagang busog ka talaga
noon. Oo nga, that's why I indulge na. So kahit once a month, pwede.
All right. Now, this last fun question is for the three of you. What is that talent you are not good at, but you will still do if your life depended on it? What is that talent you are not good at, but you would still perform if your life depended on it? Karen, you first.
I'm an awkward dancer dito. So, siguro dancing.
Totoo nga? You did aqua dancing?
Yeah, because I don't know how to dance. And siguro I could dance like weird stuff, but like I'm tall and I'm thin, and most of the dancers are really, petite, and parang Hindi ko talaga kaya. But I would do it. I would do it if my life depends on it.
Pero you did,
But
you did aqua dancing talaga?
ano tiyo, sorry?
Nag-aqua dancing ka talaga? Like, yung para kayo nasa loob ng aquarium na you're swimming like mermaids? Parang gano'n?
No, hindi ko.
Or yung aqua dancing parang synchronized na yung may nakaipit sa ilong nyo tapos sabay-sabay kayong sumasayaw sa sa tubig.
No, just
Ano
dancing
ako?
generally.
Akala ko mo aqua dancing na yun. Akala ko naman talaga yung nag-synchronize na mga lumulubog sa tubig. Okay, Francesca, ikaw. Anong talent yung talagang hindi ka magaling pero gagawin mo pa rin dahil ang buhay mo ang nakasalalay doon?
Singing.
Ay, so
Bata
hindi
pa lang
kita
ako,
pwedeng,
hilig ko kumanta, pero wala.
hindi kita
Sintonado
pakakantahin.
talaga.
Oo, kasi
Kaya nung
baka
talent portion
mamaya,
and declamation na lang.
Captain, may captain talaga ang kanyang nakakaloka. Justin, okay, ikaw. But before we go to our serious questions, Justin.
Ako, I don't know if it's a talent or skill, but cooking. I am very bad at cooking. I'm sorry to everyone who's listening. Pero I've tried talaga, even this pandemic, when everyone was doing it, I tried to do it, but then I've accepted na hindi talaga ako magaling mag-cooking. But if my life depended on it, I will do it to my best of ability, but I won't make anyone try it kasi nakakahiya.
So, ibig sabihin ba niyan, kitchen will be the least important part of the house for you?
No, I still want a nice kitchen kasi I want my partner to help me.
Ay, pupunta tayo sa partner. Nalalaman mo yung mga partner nyo, no? All right, now we go to our serious questions. Okay, ano na to ha? Peg na to para kang nasa finals na. Top 10. Okay. Actually, I have 3 questions here, but yung 3 questions na yon, all 3 of you will answer. Kumbaga kami kanya-kanya kayong answer for those 3 questions. We'll just rotate it so that like Karen will be the first to answer yung first question, and then Justine will be the first to answer the second question, umiikot, and Francesca will be the first to answer the third question. Parang to give everyone the chance to process their thoughts as well. So the first question is, why is winning a Binibining Pilipinas crown important to you? Why is winning a Binibining Pilipinas crown important to you? Karen, first.
Tita, it's always my dream to make Iloilo known yung sash factor. And actually, I've talked to Rabia like last year kasi same kami nag-audition with Isa sa Queen. And then she did it now. And then I want also to do the same. Kasi before hindi talaga nare-recognize yung Iloilo, and we want, to elevate it. Kasi everything in Iloilo is booming now, the cities, the businesses, and then ang ganda na, then I want, yun talaga yung gusto ko na bring pride also to my city. And also, since my mom is a single parent, I want to help him I want to help her in the future. So hindi naman kami mayaman. So of course, I want something for myself also na gusto kong magkaroon ng magandang buhay, not only for me but also for my mom.
All right. Justin, how about you? Why is winning a Binibining Pilipinas crown important to you?
For many reasons, of course. Just because a lot of the people or the women that I idolized growing up were beauty queens, and I was really empowered by how much they can do at that age. And most of them were 25 or earlier in their 20s, and what they can do with that platform. So for me, I saw it as a catalyst for progress, and it also helped me maximize my potential as a person to be more confident, to know myself more in this self journey of mine. And also I wanted to pay it forward talaga to my parents who worked so hard to bring me into this world and make me the confident woman that I am. And also all the OFWs who have children who've gone through experiences like mine. You can follow your dreams even though you have adversities in life. And I think that this platform for service is really going to help change the communities today.
All right. Francesca, ikaw, why is winning a Binibining Pilipinas crown important to you?
Winning a Binibining Pilipinas crown will give you a lot of opportunities. And these opportunities will help you to grow as a person. And also, this will help me help my family. But the biggest opportunity that a Binibining Pilipinas crown can give me is the platform to inspire people, and the platform to promote my advocacy, which is about mental health.
All right. So since we are in the topic of platforms, question number 2,
Oh,
Justine will be the first to answer this one. What platform, specific platform, would you like to build a Binibining Pilipinas title on a long-term basis?
It would definitely be a platform for service because growing up, I have been drawn to public service and wanting to really help people and do something bigger than myself because that's how my parents raised me and I was always exposed to that. So, given the platform of Binibining Pilipinas and the opportunities that it can give you, I would really like to highlight and show the lives of our overseas Filipino workers because we know one or we are affiliated with one, and I know that they do a lot for their families and for their livelihoods. So I definitely want to be able to use this platform to make their lives a little bit better so that their families are not separated and that migration just becomes a necessity and not a choice because it's so hard to be away from your family, especially now in the pandemic. We all realize how important it is to connect with the people that you love, and that is something I really want to push on a long-term basis.
Okay. Now, Francesca, you already mentioned the mental health platform before, Francesca. Can
mm-hmm.
you explain further kung paano mo gagamitin platform yon at saka ano ang hugot mo sa mental health? Bakit yun ang gagamitin mong platform?
Yes, Tito, I have mentioned that my advocacy is about mental health. And I chose this advocacy because I myself experienced depression before Binibining Pilipinas. Kanina nga po na pag-usapan natin na I didn't really join Binibining Pilipinas para manalo ng crown, but to win myself back. But of course, syempre ngayon, gusto ko na is manalo ng crown. Doon na talaga yung focus ko. But going back to my advocacy, during this pandemic, I saw some of my loved ones and friends suffer from anxiety and depression. And it pains me kasi nahihiya sila aminin. And I want to break the stigma na if you are mentally ill, na you are crazy or you are alone. That is why I want to use this platform para makapag-encourage ng people to seek help. And sa future, sana makapag what do you call this? Makahanap ako ng organization that is aligned with my advocacy na makapagawa kami ng live sessions para maging interactive siya na yung mga tao makapag-ask ng question about mental health, kung gaano siya ka-importante, and mga advices kung paano makakabangon dito.
All right. How about you, Karen? What platform will you build the Binibining Pilipinas title on a long-term basis?
Actually, Tito, my advocacy is also about mental health. And I've been vocal about this even before I joined pageantry. So I've been posting a lot. And this pandemic, I created a page. It's called Project Sunrise. I'm actually partner with people and meron din mga psychiatrists. So if they want to, send their story, depende sa kanila if they want me to post it or they want advice or they just want to be heard. So I know that mental health is a taboo topic and then it's going on for like hundreds of years, even before Princess Diana already is vocal about it. And that's what I admire about her as well. Kasi she's using that platform of her being a princess, and she's not afraid to speak about it. And I want, the Philippines to be advanced in it. And I'm hoping that in the future that they would also put it in our education, because we are studying a lot parang about math, science, and then I'm hoping that they would also teach us that we would have mental health literacy in the future para um hindi hindi siya nakakahiya na to, it's gonna be normal in the future. Yun yung gusto ko talaga.
So may nagtatanong sa ating viewers, ano ba daw ang page noong sinasabi mo na yung sa mental health group or something?
It's called Project Sunrise po. Nasa ano din siya, bio ko sa Instagram.
O yon, so nasagot na po niya yun. All right. Now, our third question, Francesca, ikaw ang mauunang sasagot dito, okay? What was the best advice that you got as a child, maybe from your mom or your dad, that would help you become an effective role model of a beauty queen?
I didn't really get this advice when I was young. I have discovered and experienced it on my own. Maniwala ka sa sarili mo. Because dito growing up, I didn't really get a lot of support. Kasi when I was in grade 6, sumali ako ng pageant and tinawanan ako ng mga tao. So, I was traumatized. And parang natakot na rin yung parents ko sa akin na sumali ako ng mga pageants kasi baka mapahiya ako ulit. Or, alam niyo yun, baka ma-depressed ako ulit. So, parang tuwing may sinasalihan ako, parang ayaw nila. Sila yung pumipigil sa akin. Pero dahil makulit ako sa sarili ko, makulit ako sa pangarap ko, pinupush ko siya. Kahit walang naniniwala sa akin. Dahil naniwala ko sa sarili ko, nakayanan ko. And I hope na makapag-inspire ako ng mga tao or young women na sa life story ko na dahil kaya ko, kaya din nila.
Ay, ayan na. Naku, may mga, malalim-lalim na yung mga hugot mo ngayon, Francesca. Oo. Karen, how about you? What was the best advice that you got as a child, maybe from your mom, that would help you become an effective role model of a beauty queen?
So Tito, my mom went abroad when I was 4, so I was raised by a lot of women, my lola and my mom's sister. So what she told me is, be brave. So yun yung, we had live, me and attorney JV, we had live before, and I mentioned this as well. Don't teach your child to be careful. Teach them how to be brave. So I've been a very, very brave child growing up. I've been independent. And then I think even if my mom is away, we're still friends. We're best friends, actually. I tell her everything. And I'm very proud of how she brought me up. Yung motto ko now in life is do everything that you could na hindi mo ma-regret. Kasi in the future, regrets is the hardest thing to think. Parang para mapapaupo ka na lang siguro if you're alone. Bakit hindi ko ginawa yun before? That's very, very sad. So ayun.
Okay. Justine, what was the best advice that you got as a child from your mom that would help you become an effective role model of a beauty queen?
It wasn't necessarily advice. It was more so the example that they showed me growing up, especially having them sacrifice their lives here in the Philippines, their jobs, their family, to go abroad and start from the ground up and raise 4 kids, because their dream was to really put us into opportunities where we can venture out on our own. And I saw them with my own eyes, how hard they work and that they put their ego aside talaga because they wanted it for us. So it just proves to me that, with hard work and perseverance, you can really make your dreams happen. even though you're going through hardships, even though you're away from family, even though you come from a background that's not rich or things that wasn't provided to you, but palaban talaga yung mommy ko, and that's what she really showed me, because she knows that if she works hard for it and she doesn't give up, she can achieve anything despite what people really say. And I think as a beauty queen, you go through so many hurdles because people will attack you. We're in this platform, and there's people who won't believe in you. But if you put the hard work, the perseverance, the way my mom taught me, then and believe in yourself, then you can definitely make it out on the top and inspire those people who also feel the same along the way.
Kaloka sumugot si Justine. Parang finals na talaga yung mga hirit niya. All right. Now, it's the time for the program ngayon where I'll be giving each one of you the chance to talk to your support groups, to your fans, to those who are cheering on for you, so that you can encourage them to keep on um, being there for you, supporting you, cheering for you, and invite also all the people to watch out for the Binibini Pilipinas activities. We'll start with you, Karen.
Okay, so I'll do Ilonggo.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Sa tanan nga nagasuporta sa akon, especially sa mga kapwa ko nga Ilonggo. Salamat gid sa tanan kay nabatyagan ko gid na you are there every step of the way. Especially to my family, the Iloilo government, Miss Iloilo, Karenatics, Karenfinity, and Karensters. I love you guys so much. Especially, and also to my team Cebu and here in Manila, my admins also. They've worked very hard in social media as well. And tani supportahan nyo ko until the end of my journey. Nadamo gid nga salamat.
All right. How about you, Justine? Ikaw naman.
Maayong gabi sa inyong lahat. Thank you to everyone who tuned in to watch Pageantry Norms with us Binibinis. And I would like to say maraming salamat talaga for all the support you have showed me, all the love ever since 2015 up until now. And I would like to say thank you to Justine Mermaids, because you guys are so adamant on making sure that you watch all my lives, and you guys are always there for me, to root for me, to the Binibini Justine group, and to my team as well, because without you, I do not know who I am, what I will do without you talaga. So I'm super thankful, and please support me on my journey to Binibining Pilipinas on April 17, and I promise lalaban talaga ako to make you proud, Padada, Davao del Sur, and I cannot wait to show you what I have in store for you.
Yeah. If you notice, I never ask any one of you now like what particular crown you'd like to win, because at the end of the day, whatever your fate is, then it is the crown you will win. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, how about you, Francesca?
Hi sa mga viewers, sa aking family, friends, and family. Maraming salamat sa pagsuporta, lalo na since before pa, hindi kayo nag-give up sa akin, naniwala kayo sa akin. And sa mga bagong supporters ng family dyan, abangan nyo po ako sa Binibining Pilipinas. Mas gagalingan ko po, gagawin ko yung best ko. Ibang Francesca na po yung makikita nyo, mas palaban, and hindi na mahiyain na Francesca. So keep on supporting me, guys. Thank you.
Nakakaloka. Mahihain pa bang yung lagay na yan, Francesca
Tito,
Taruc?
mahihain po akong magsalita, Tito.
Mahihain. Ang ganda-ganda nga ng love life. Tapos nahihiyapan.
Hindi lang
Nakakaloka
halata,
nga.
Tito, pero
Sana
mahihain.
all.
Oo, sabi nga, tama nga. Sana all nga. May magandang love
Sana
life. Oo. Pero meron din namang love life si Karen at saka si Justine.
Kaya nga,
Ano
sana
lang,
all
medyo
din.
low-key lang ng konti. Oo, pero at least masaya ako that I spent time with the three of you this afternoon for the season 4 premiere of Pageantry Norms. Sabi ko nga sa mga viewers ko, this is just the first of 3 episodes. Hindi ko nga lang sasabihin kung kailan yung mga susunod na episodes where the other Binibinis will also be invited to guest. But this is the first of 3 na it's like my back in action series where the Binibinis are resuming all their activities. Kasi nga, last year, since quiet talaga on the Bining Pilipinas front, I could not make an all-out episode on the Binibinis. Although I tried doing one or two, pero ngayon talagang go, go, go tayo. And I'm happy that I'm sharing it with three Binibinis who are representing the three major islands of the Philippines. One from Luzon, Francesca Taruc from Angeles
Wow.
City. One from Visayas, Karen Laurrie Mendoza from Iloilo City. And one from Mindanao, Justine Felizarta from Padada, Davao del Sur. Totoo po yan, maniwala kayo sa hindi. When I initially planned the episode, wala sa mind ko yung Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao sila. Talaga na parang, ay, oo nga, parang it just fell into place. Gumano na lang talaga, bumagsak na lang talaga yung gano'n. So,
Ang galing.
let me just say that I wish all three of you the best of luck in the Binibining Pilipinas Finals on April 17. Kasi gusto ko siyempre ang ginigess ko yung mga mananalo na eventually, di ba? Yung gano'n yung may excitement level na ganoon di ba? Kaya, huwag naman po i-take wrongly yung ibang Binibinis ha. Ano lang po ako, na-excite lang ako palagi pagkausap ko ang mga Binibinis or beautiful ladies who are vying for our national crowns, of course. And biro niyo na palabas ko si Francesca Taruc from out of her shell. Hindi na siya mahiyain ngayon.
Yes.
Ano na siya ngayon? Malakas ng loob.
Yes, Tito, this is my first interview.
Oo, hindi ba nakakatuwa lang na pag nag-national costume na ang lahat ng parol sa Pampanga maglalabasan, kikinang talagang ang likod mo, hindi ba?
Yes, magniningning ang stage ng Binibini.
Oo, si Karen naman yung kanyang yung costume niya na ano ba? Ano nga ba tong theme ng costume mo? Ati-atihan ba or something?
Dinagyan po.
Dinagyan siya. Very warrior-like talaga. Parang ikaw lang, hindi ba? Parang ikaw lang. Sino nga ba gumawa ng costume mo, Karen? Si ano ba? Junji ba? Gumawa ng costume? Tata. Okay. Oo. Kasi alam niyo kasi
in national costume in Dinagyang, yung the Warriors show. So I picked him.
Kasi pag naman yung mga design ng mga national costumes yun, the minute na nag-post na ng photos, ina-add na ako as friends sa FB. Natutuwa ako. Dami ko ng mga friends at designers ngayon. Naluloka ako. Hindi ko na mabilang talaga. Justin, natutuwa ako sa national costume. Parang may vinta. Parang may vinta sa mo. Sabi ko, parang, ay.
Yung sale talaga. Yung naglaban I really want. Kasi parang it has been recreated so many times, yung vinta. So I want it to be different. And I really knew that Joe Besistrella, the designer, could make it happen. So I'm glad. I can't wait to show you what I do with it.
Ay, nakakatuwa. Para siya pala magiging vinta mag-move doon, like flowing in the water.
Yes, exactly.
At tapos si Karen, may dance effect pa dapat kapag pinresent niya yung dinagyang festival costume niya. Tapos, si Francesca, habang dala-dala niya yung 15 parol ng Pampanga, na talaga, tingnan natin kung paano niya kakayanin na iilaw siya ng parol talagang ganoon. Tapos, may tutulong nga pala sa'yo pagbubuhat ng parol, hindi ba, Francesca? Alam mo, ikaw nakakaloka, kinikilig ka pag sinasabi ko yun, na yung itutulong naman sa'yo magbuhat ng
Siyempre, what makes me blush?
Hindi, tutulong sa'yo ng, mga Kapampangan, tutulong sa'yo na magbuhat ng parol.
Naman.
Kaya hindi ka tinatanong, what
makes me
blush, baka mamaya, baka kung ano sabihin mo makes you blush yan, nakakaloka, ang bata ka. Okay. So again, maraming salamat for keeping us company this afternoon. Again, I'd like to thank our three guests this afternoon. Your Binibini 17, Justine. Ako talaga, Justine Beatrice Justine Felizarta, representing Padada, Davao del Sur. Karen Laurrie Mendoza, representing Iloilo. And Francesca Taruc, representing Angeles City and Vegan Ilocos Sur.
Dalawa pa.
Naloka bigla doon sa... nabigyan dalawa pala bigla yung kanyang...
Hindi, expect
100%.
yun.
Anyway, oo. So, maraming salamat po for joining us in our Season 4 premiere of Pageantry Norms. Next week po, iba na naman po ang ating topic. And sa third episode, iba na naman po. Pero sa episode 4 po, another set of Binibinis will be joining me for for the Binibinis Back in Action series. Again, thank you, Karen, Justine, and Francesca.
Thank you, Tita Nor.
Thank you.
Salamat.
Parang may nakaabang na dyan sa likod mo, Francesca yata. Ikakaway na
Dito
ba? Anyway, pag nag-end tayo ng live, girls, wag muna kayo malaspunan lang, mag-picture taking lang tayo ng group so that pag binlog ko para ano yan. Anyway, maraming salamat po for joining us this afternoon. And be ready. This is just the first episode for Season 4 of Pageantry Norms. Marami pa pong pasabog na mangyayari for the entire season. Actually, ngayon pa lang po, naglalaro ng utak ko para Season 4 finale. Pero sa May pa po yun. Pero na-excite ako dahil feeling ko kasi magiging masaya ang puso ko doon sa Season 4 finale na yun. Somehow, yun lang po. Thank you for joining. Ladies, let's give everyone a big flying kiss before we wave. Maraming salamat po for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you so much.
And please follow the journey of this Binibinis in Binibining Pilipinas. And let's hope that all three of them will be wearing crowns on April 17. Of course, syempre, kasi noon, dahil pag may corona na sila, hindi na ako mahihirapang invite sila para mag-guest dahil hindi na makakaindi sa akin. Sabi ko, I need to guest my Binibining Pilipinas winners. Yun, di ba? Anyway, maraming salamat po again for joining. And see you again on March 7 for episode 2. And for now, please stay safe. Hindi pa po tapos ang pandemic, nandiyan pa rin po siya. Marami siyang variation para po siyang Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Nag-mutate. So mag-iingat pa rin tayo. Always keep our physical distancing. Pag may love life po, kamukha ni Francesca, planuhin palagi. Planuhin palagi. Pag may love life, planuhin palagi ang mga gagawin. Pag magde-date, huwag naman sobrang lapit po. Magmamask palagi. And always your face shield. Thank you po for joining us. And on behalf of my technical director, Gerard Vivivar, and our overall director, Tristan Francisco, this is your blogger and vlogger, Tito Norman, signing off for episode 1 of Pageantry Norms, Season 4. See you next week.
Bye!
Again. Ang dami pa nagpa-shoutout sa akin from Iloilo, from Pampanga, from and from mga Justine Mermaids. Ang dami kayo Eh, alam mo sa reason din yan eh. Gusto ko kasi siyempre, yung mga support groups nyo would show up pag
support, that's why we love them.
Yun na nga, yun ang maganda doon. So again, thank you so much. Huwag muna kayong mag-exit sa studio, ladies.
Yes po.
Mag-picture lang tayo ng group para I can use it for the blog feature that I will use for the episode. Thank you so much po for joining us. And maganda ang timing ko ngayon. Direct ang timing ko ngayon. Hindi ako nag-overtime. Wala tayong overtime pay ngayon. Kaya, swak na swak tayo within our time frame. Okay? So that's it for our episode 1 of Pageantry Norms. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Ang daming beses natin nag-bye-bye. Hello ka na.